I bought a pack of gummy worms that said no artificial flavors. Who buys gummy worms and wants them to taste as close as possible to real worms? You're welcome.
That's most of it. There's like a 14 inches left. Right tight to the box?
Yep.
All right. Right there.
If you want, you can screw that box on the wall.
All right. I'll have a screwdriver. Okay.
Good enough. Hello, babies. What are you guys doing? Hi. Did you have a good sleep? You did? Oh, that's good. I just filled your water before bed and gave you food. You guys eat a lot. Are you guys hungry, chickens? Are you hungry? Oh, yes, you seem like you are. Anybody lay an egg yet? Probably not. Nothing. Nothing. I don't even know if you guys have gone into the bins yet. You nutsos. Nothing. Golly. What good are ya? Nothing. Just a bunch of chickens hiding in the corner. All right. See you later. Have fun. So yesterday while Jeremy was sleeping, I may have taught myself how to use the table saw, and I cut the pieces to fit in here so I could add the trim and finish up the peninsula. When Jeremy woke up and I told him, needless to say, he was glad that I didn't chop my fingers off. I did a good job though. It was fun. I enjoyed learning. I'd watched him do it enough times that I was felt confident enough to give it a try, and I think I did a pretty good job. So then I just painted them so they would match the boards up here. I added this board in as well at the very top, running along where the sink was going to go, and then just stuck my piece of trim on. And now the peninsula is finished, so I'm really happy about that. So I also cut these 3 boards here running along the top of the countertop. It was actually not that hard to fit this one in and run the wires in behind it. And then I painted them the same to match the rest of the wall. So this wall's done. We just need to do the trim, like build out the window frame and then trim it, trim the door and box in the water lines. And then the kitchen is pretty much done. Really exciting. So yesterday, Jeremy's friend Terry came and he helped us to wire for the oven. So we wired in behind and it's all hooked up now in the breaker, so we're able to use our oven, which is super awesome. Haven't used in here yet. As you can see, I still have all the papers, but I did cook on the cooktop this morning. Love it. Super great. Really, really excited to have that working. While he was here, he also got my sink hooked up, which is so awesome. I'm so excited to have a sink. Super grateful to have that working. Was doing dishes in a bucket in the bathtub for like over a month and a half or something like that. So I'm really glad that this is all hooked up.
You can't shoot Mom with babies anyway. Yeah? No, she's got her babies with her. You can't shoot her.
So we ran into a bit of a problem, and I think our septic might be full. We're having troubles like with the flush, so it seems it's acting like the septic is full, and we haven't had it pumped yet, so that kind of makes sense. It's been 3 years. Jeremy has terrible gag reflexes, and if he was to do this, he would be barfing everywhere. It would just be like, it'd be really funny
Oh, yeah.
for video, but it would be a mess. So therefore, I'm gonna do it. So I'm going to start digging. I'm not even 100% sure where the septic is because, like I said, we had it done, or we haven't used it. We've never pumped it. It's been like 3 years and we haven't pumped it. So I think it's somewhere around here. So I'm going to dig and try and find it, and then we're going to check it.
Yeah, I can't really remember, honestly.
Doesn't really seem like it's here because there's a ton of rocks, but it's somewhere in this general direction.
I can't remember if that pile there is from this hole here.
I think it is.
Which has something in it we got to take out, piece of paper. That hole there was made for an outhouse. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what that pile is. And I remember telling the guy, like, pump, like, I don't know, I think I might have said you can dump it there because it's okay. I don't remember much being on top, like,
yeah.
honestly.
There was hay.
We have hay the whole line here.
Yeah, to keep
There's a
it
generator out the other day because we lost power.
Mm-hmm.
But we have like a line of hay on top of the line that's under there.
It could be under here because there's quite a bit of hay right here. Rocky, but
I could check.
I'll lift this and we'll check under it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It shouldn't be far. Oh yeah, that's definitely there.
Yeah.
I can hear it instantly.
Sounds plastic.
Yeah.
Sounds septic-y.
That's it. This is where, like, the not fun part. Right?
Before, when we were in the camper and before we even had, like, went on grid, we had our toilet in buckets of dirt and stuff. That was fun. And then when it was time to compost that out, he, I think, literally may have thrown up.
When it was what?
When we had to empty the buckets that we were crafting in.
No, I didn't throw up, but that was terrible. That's a freaking awful job to do. I remember watching, like, somebody else talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, actually a couple different ones. Oh, there's no smell. It's just great. No big deal.
Yeah.
And then I open it up, like, what the? No, it's freaking brutal. Who would want to do this and deal with this their whole life? That's freaking terrible. I'd rather just have an outhouse.
Yeah.
Where you throw lime on it, right? That's what we decided. Like, if we're going to do, like, full-blown off-grid at the time, we'll just do lime.
But it was convenient to have the buckets in the house in the winter and not have to go outside. But yeah, I think he opened one bucket, it started gagging, ran back to the vehicle, and I had to dump it.
Ran back.
So we made like a compost pile at the back of the property.
You know what it was? I was just going to chuck all the buckets out.
Yeah, he was,
like, super user-friendly.
Oh, dear. I emptied them, though, and we buried it, and it actually turned into soil, and it's really good soil now because it was a couple of years ago. But
yeah, we did
it was good.
Keep them, yeah.
Yeah, it was fine. So that's why I'm going to deal with this, just because, well, I seen what happened last time he had to deal with it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but this is her jam, right?
This is my jam. This is Terry's jam.
Yeah. Our plumber was here the other day, and there was actually something stuck in the toilet was plugged. So then once that got unplugged, it seemed like that solved the problem, right? Oh, this is lovely. Cue the scary music.
Yeah.
Demons come out.
It's a family-friendly show. Come on. I guess Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
How do you do this?
Just turns. Want me to do it? It just turns.
And then it'll
just like a lid. It'll come off eventually. Yeah. It's just a bunch of threads. Oh, you got it.
Well, that's nice.
What?
Poop. Or something.
They probably can't see an actual poop.
Yeah. Anyway, it's full.
Oh, yeah, you can see it.
That's all you need to know.
It actually just looks like a bunch of dirt.
It does just look like
and
dirt.
Possibly a bumblebee.
I hope not.
Which is weird.
It's super, super
that's
full.
Brutal.
Yeah.
You get the point.
So,
they get the point.
No wonder. We're going to call someone, see how quickly we can get them here to get it pumped for us. Because,
That's clearly the problem.
Clearly.
Yeah, so we're just going to get on the phone, I guess.
I guess so. I'll get the lid back on before every fly in life is down there.
Yeah, that's true. And,
Loving it. But now I know where it is at least. Oh, there's a worm. Yeah. Hey, I should dig it out and he can go fishing with it.
Yeah, that sounds great.
That'd be gross. Well, I'll be all ready for when they're able to come anyway. That's all. I know where it is.
The cover back on.
Yeah, you're right. Don't need to stare at it any longer.
At least I actually couldn't smell anything, so.
No, it doesn't smell.
No.
It smells like roses, actually. Weird.
That stink.
No, it don't. Wafting.
Oh, I smelled something there.
Yeah.
It's not.
Sam just
it's
flushed.
not.
Sam's in there flushing a whole bunch of times.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad.
It's not that bad. I mean, it could be worse. Those buckets were worse. The buckets we were using when we first moved here and lived in the camper, they were definitely worse. When you open the lid,
They were atrocious.
holy mackerel, they were bad.
Yeah. All right,
I
let's
feel
go.
like I'm getting bit by bugs.
Yeah, let's go check that out.
All right, I'm gonna go see who I can call and get this thing pumped out, hopefully like ASAP, hopefully yesterday. So I was able to get a hold of someone and they can come in the morning, thank goodness, because we were thinking we're gonna have to go back to the bucket system if we can't get a hold of somebody really soon. Looking forward to not having to do that.
Either that or I build an outhouse today, but that would probably cost about $8,000.
Yeah, with the price of wood.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm doing all this in my bikini because I was actually out suntanning before Jeremy told me that we needed to dig for the septic. So it's a really hot day. It's like 20 degrees today. So he interrupted my sunbathing and I threw a skirt on and decided to go dig. So that's why I'm like this.
Yeah.
Super glad that we found someone to come tomorrow though. So we'll get that dealt with and fresh, clean septic. We'll be good to go for another couple of years.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll see you in the next one.